Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hi, this is Akmir with the Bulletin Board Heroes on Monday the 16th of March here on Share Talk and sponsored by the UK Investor Show. Starting off with BIOTROLL, and here looks as though we are halfway through the move to the upside from, what was that, around the 1.5 pence area to nearly 5 pence today. Top of the channel from the middle of 2016 is heading for 8 pence, and that looks to be the target while we hold above the initial March resistance around 4.4 pence. So still a little bit of a way to go on the upside, especially after last month's golden cross between the 50-day and 200-day moving averages, just giving it that extra momentum on the upside. Partnered with BIOTROLL on the coronavirus exposure situation is NOVASITE. Here you can see that the shares still within this triangle that we've had in place since the end of January. Resistance line there from February, heading up to £1.30. That's a level that needs to be broken for a new leg to the upside. As far as the support is concerned, around the 105, 110 level. Good action today so far, but we need to have an end of day close or a weekly close above 130 to trigger a fresh leg to the upside. RSI at 56 is on the right side of neutral, so that does provide some leading momentum for the shares on a technical basis. Open Orphan is next, and here we've seen the shares consolidate over the last the last month or so. Looks as though we've got a rising trend channel in place from December. There's an uptrend line there which fits quite neatly around the 5.5 pence level. Top of the channel heading towards 8 pence, and probably the trigger for a move towards 8 pence would be an end of day close, or especially a weekly close above the 50-day moving average, currently at 6.04 pence. Good that the 50-day line currently rising. That tends to add extra positive momentum on these types of situations. Reddit is next, and here you can see that we've had quite a nice push for the shares towards the 50-day moving average. Need to see how this closes on a weekly close basis, but we have at least broken the line of resistance from May, running at the 1.1 pence level. And while we're above, I suppose, the 1 pence area, looking for further pushes to the upside. Best case scenario would be that while we're above 1 pence, we retest the May resistance there at 1.6 pence plus. But obviously in certain current markets, the journey may not be quite as easy as it would otherwise be. Next situation comes in the form of a React group. Here we've had a very strong daily candle and a bounce above the 50-day moving average at 0.65. The message here at the moment, while we hold above 0.65 and the 50-day line, something which was previously resistance in February, we're heading towards the top of, or could head towards the top of a rising trend channel from the middle of 2018, currently heading up towards 1.2 pence plus, perhaps 1.3 by the time the shares get to that area. It'd be very nice if we had a weekly close above the initial March resistance at 1 pence, ahead of a fresh move to the upside. Finishing off with Tech Capital, which had a bit of a flurry today. Looking quite interesting in terms of the dynamic between the current share price and the 50-day moving average. Above the 50-day line there at 5.28, we've broken this falling wedge from July last year, and could head towards the 8 to 10 pence area where the gap is, the gap on the way down left in July for the stock. So looking relatively encouraging in a rather discouraging market for Tech Capital. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.